Big story we are breaking at this hour. We're telling you about Arvind Kejriwal and his deputy Manish Sisodia discharged from the Delhi liquor gate scam. The court has spoken out on the former Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. Prosecution case does not survive judicial scrutiny. When documents read together with statements, it shows there was administrative deliberation. There was no criminal intent. Manish Pandey tracking that big story. I'm going to go straight across to him for more on that. Manish, put this into perspective. It's a big relief for Manish Sisodia and Arvind Kejriwal today.
Indeed, Sneha, it is a major big relief for not only Arvind Kejriwal but then his deputy Manish Sisodia also in the excise policy case. And why this is big, Sneha, because according to the Central Bureau of Investigation, Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia were two of the prime accused in this case, and then a charge sheet was filed. But while hearing the charge sheet, the Rouse Avenue court, which is a trial court in this case, has very clearly said that both Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia can be discharged into the matter because there is a lack of evidence. And court has also gone on to an extent of saying in case of Arvind Kejriwal that serious allegations need to be supported with material. In this case, it is evidence, which means that there was not enough evidence against Arvind Kejriwal according to the court, and that is why he can be discharged. Also, the court has said that attribution of central conspiratorial role cannot be sustained. Public confidence is in office is affected of its found prosecution allegations were unsupported by material. So it's a huge statement by the court also in case of Arvind Kejriwal, and based on the lack of evidence, lack of supportive material, Arvind Kejriwal has been discharged. Apart from Arvind Kejriwal, Manish Sisodia, in case of Manish Sisodia also court made the similar observation that there is a lack of evidence. The material were not given by the Central Bureau of Investigation. In this case, it was not mentioned in the charge sheet, and Manish Sisodia also have been discharged. Also, Sneha, there is one more accused who was then the Deputy Excise Commissioner in Delhi. He was made one of the accused in the case, and court has gone on to an extent of saying that I don't know why you have been made an accused in this case. There is no evidence against you, but why the CBI has named you as an accused in their charge sheet. So it's a huge statement coming in from the Rouse Avenue court. This is a hearing which is in connection with the charge sheet which was filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. But we are seeing that the court is making a very strong observation against the investigation carried out by the Central Bureau of Investigation. And Sneha, both the prime accused in this case, Arvind Kejriwal and Manish Sisodia, have been discharged. Remember, Sneha, Manish Sisodia was the first big person from the Aadmi party after Vijay Nair, who was arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation in connection with this case. He was in jail for more than 1 year. Even Arvind Kejriwal was arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation. So this is a huge setback for the Central Bureau of Investigation, and the ripple effect of this hearing is going to affect the ED's case also, because ED's case is also based on the case which was filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation.
Sneha. Wasn't this really synonymous with the Aadmi party, this liquor gate scam that haunted the party for months together? It was a major poll plank also of the Bharatiya Janata Party that went to town with these charges, with these allegations. Having said that, talk to us about what are the other options now before the investigating agencies, legally speaking, legal road ahead. Manish.
Well, Sneha, we have to wait for the final outcome of this hearing because there are at least 12 accused in this case. K. Kavita also is one of the accused in the case, and while making the remarks today on the CBI charge sheet, court has also said that why there was term South Group used by the Central Bureau of Investigation or the other investigative agencies. And Sneha, we have been covering this case from since day one. You also remember that there was a term given by the agencies, Central Bureau of Investigation and the Enforcement Directorate, that South Group was responsible for transactions of alleged transactions of money during the excise policy. And the court has also made a remark that deliberately some of the statements, some of the experts' opinions were included in the charge sheet and some were not. Why there was a deliberate attempt by the Central Bureau of Investigation? What narrative has been used by the court against the charge sheet which was filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation? So the other option is going to be after the, if at all, the court decides to quash this charge sheet by the Central Bureau of Investigation, then the CBI will have to file and the charge sheet with more evidence in the case. If the court decides to only discharge few of the accused in the case and there are certain accused who remains as a prime accused in this case, then the trial can go on. The other option for the Central Bureau of Investigation would be to file an appeal before the lower court order, before the higher court, but Sneha, in many cases what we have seen is that if the lower court has made certain remarks regarding the investigation, regarding the charge sheet filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation in such a high profile case, there is a very little elbow room for the investigative agency to maneuver or get the case back on track.